everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of Football of the Century. We break down every game from the NFL's 100th season. I'm your host, Stephen Err, and this week we go over every game from Week 10, and we start with Thursday Night Football. The Raiders and the Chargers from Oakland. Rookie Josh Jacobs scored the game-winning touchdown for Oakland with just over 2 minutes left, and the Raiders defense held Philip Rivers to 0 for 8 on his last 8 passes, including the game-clinching interception, as the Raiders went on to beat the Chargers 26-24 on Thursday Night Football. Bears-Lions, Mitch Trubisky threw 3 touchdowns as the Lions lost to the Bears in absence of Matthew Stafford, who missed his first start in 137 games. Bengals-Ravens, Lamar Jackson had his perfect passer rating for the second time this season, only the second quarterback to ever have 2 perfect passer rating games, as the Ravens dominate the Bengals 49-13, they lead the AFC North. Browns-Bills, Stephen Hauschka missed a 53-yard field goal with just 22 seconds left as the Browns snapped a 4-game losing streak. Browns beat the Bills 19-16. Titans-Chiefs, Ryan Tannehill found Adam Humphries on a 23-yard touchdown with 23 seconds left, and the Titans defense blocked a field goal from the Chiefs to spoil Patrick Mahomes' return to the lineup. Titans 35, Chiefs 32. Saints-Falcons, the Falcons sacked Drew Brees 6 times as they snapped a 6-game losing streak, as well as snapping the Saints' 6-game winning streak, and a 26-9 dominating win in New Orleans. Jets-Giants battled from MetLife Stadium. Daniel Jones threw 4 touchdown passes for the Giants, but it was not enough, as the Jets got the win, their second of the season, 34-27 over their in-state rival. Bucs-Cardinals, James Winston threw for 358 yards, and Kyler Murray's streak of 213 second passes without interception came to an end as the Bucs hold on to beat Arizona 30-27. The 213 consecutive passes by Kyler Murray without a pick was the longest for a rookie in NFL history at the time. Colts-Dolphins, Miami got their second consecutive win, first on the road this season, as they go into Indianapolis and beat Brian Hoyer 16-12. They are now 2-7, tied with the Jets at 2-7. Packers-Panthers. The Packers defense held Christian McCaffrey to a goal line stand as time expired to clinch the victory in America's Game of the Week. Final score there was 24-16 in favor of Green Bay. Steelers-Rams. The Steelers won their 4th in a row after a 1-4 start. They're now 5-4 after they held on to beat the Rams 17-12. Vika Fitzpatrick had a fumble return for a touchdown and an interception. Sunday Night Football was the Cowboys and the Vikings. The Vikings went up 14-0 and really never let up as they went on to beat the Cowboys in Dallas 28-24. Minnesota now 7-3, right behind Green Bay, who sit at 8-2. And Monday Night Football was 49ers Seahawks, and what could be a Game of the Year candidate. Jason Myers kicked a field goal as time expired in overtime as the Seahawks handed the Niners their first loss of the season. That is it for this episode of Football of the Century. We'll be back next week to break down Week 11, including next week's Monday Night Football game against the Chargers and the Chiefs from Mexico City. Thursday Night Football, by the way, kicks off this Thursday in Cleveland as the Browns host the Steelers. Again, this has been another episode of Football of the Century. I'm your host, Stephen Erner. I thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next week.